Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Ahmed Mayar. On this video we're gonna continue with the XML firewall. Before we create another XML firewall service, we need to learn some XSL before we do that. XSL stands for the Extensible Style Language. It is a styling language for XML. Style language for XML. You could style your XML data. And also you can transfer your XML data. You could use XSLT to transfer your XML data. That stands for the XSL transformation. If you see that one, there's a XSL transformation. If you see that one, there's extensible style language. So also you need to know about the, if you wanna know about that, you must know the Xpath as well with it. Let's open it, because Xpath stands for the XML path. Is a Xpath major element on the XSLT standard. Xpath can be used to navigate through element and attribute of XML document. That's the main job of the Xpath. It navigates through element and attribute of XML. Xpath stands for the XML path language. XML is like you could learn more about that, because you could navigate through like all the message tree. And let's come to on the XML. There are 7 kind of node: element, attribute, tags, namespace, processing, instruction, comment, and root node. Just know that on the XML there are 7 Xpath. There are 7 kind of node. Node, they call them like, this is the node. Bookstore is a node. This is another node. Like from one node to another node, from one hint to another hint is a node. Because there are 7 kind of node, and this is the attribute. You see, this is the command. You just provide everything inside. And names. There's also you don't have a namespace right here. And root node. This is the root node. Make sure you know this is the root node. This is the sibling of the root node. Like anything start, the first tag would be the root node. This is like, you just treat them as a tree of node. There's a bookstore element. You see element. You could come and learn more about that. This is the automatic. Let's go to syntax. Selecting node. You make sure you know when we use this one what it mean. When you use this one what it mean. It's a node name. Select all the node with the name node name. When we say node name, this is the node name. If you pick that one, we will select everything under that by the name of the node. If we use this one, select from the root node. That would be start from a root node. The root node would be anything. Right now it's a bookstore. If you use // select node on a document from current node that match the selection, no matter where they are, from a current node. They will like whatever you are. When you use // it will take that node for you. The point, select the current node. This is also select the current node, and this one select the parent of the current node. This will select the parent. Let's say parent, what it called. This one is the parent. Let's say I'm right here. That's my parent. Like this is the book. This is a bookstore is the parent. And when you use the add, this one we select attribute. When you put add, we select attribute on a. For example, bookstore, select all node with the name bookstore. When you name it any node name, now they give you the example. And if you use like that, / bookstore, select root element of bookstore is starting from the bookstore. If you select like that, bookstore / book, select all book element. Like if you place it like this tab, bookstore, you came to book, that means you just navigate from bookstore all the way right here. Like anything with a bookstore, it will pick it up for you. This is a bookstore, this is the bookstore, they will pick those data for you. and if you use a double / select book element, no matter where they are, like they will pick you the book element from where you are, doesn't matter where you are. If you use this type of stuff, they will pick that one for you. If you bookstore book element that are descendant of the bookstore element, you could come and learn. And if you pick that one and plus add the attribute link, there's a language, they pick the attribute for you from any place you are. Like you could come and you could, like, if you pay attention, book child 1, this is the array type. If you want to pick the first child, that would be a first child of the bookstore, and this is the second child. If you want to pick this one, just put 1. If you pick this one, just put 2. But they right here with the example, they just put 2. Array, you need to say bookstore to book, and the book tag, I want the first child. They will pick the first child for you, first book element for you. If you want to use the function, this is the function. Use the function, they will pick the last bookstore, like the second. We only have 2 right here. 2 right here, that's why. So just because it take longer, you just come right here, learn about this function. That would be a position if the bookstore is less than 3. This is the attribute, this is the link, this is the, like, you pick the attribute link value. If the link value is n, they will take that one for you, like specifically you said is equal to English. And also you say bookstore, the price is bigger than that. Just take me a bookstore, the price is bigger than that. You know, you could do anything. If it's matching any element, using that one. Matching any attribute, using that. Match any node of that kind, using this one. And keep going. If you select all the child element node of the bookstore, using that one. Like you just say bookstore, start from a root tag, bookstore, and / anything after that you just pick. If you say select all element in the document, this is the attribute. You could and if you want to concatenate 2 values, select all the title and this work, and the pipeline work as an and element, all the book element. You just come right here. But let's go back to the XSLT transformation. We come right here. Simply this one we want to transfer that one to, let's copy that one, and let me bring, you could transfer anything. Like let's clean this one. You could save it to any place you want, and we wanna, for example, on a XML tag, this is the XML tag start with this one. You could like just say and plus you need to use 2 of them. We use less than, double question, you just put XML. Then after that you pick the version which they done it. This is for the XML data. You don't need to, this is optional, but still you could, if you want, you could do that. Or you could also pick the encoding. You just put encoding. You could pick the encoding. After, like, whatever value you pass, you make sure you passed it after equal and double quotation. And let's pick the language XML encoding on a double quotation. You put, let's say the version I want 1.0, and encoding you want, just learn about encoding UFT, I believe UFT, but I will check is a UTF or UTF-8. I use that one encoding, like any character that would be 1 2 3 1 to A to Z, all the symbol would be encoding and on an encoding. But if you check right now your thing, you see version UTF, it is UTF minus that, they use that. After that is your root tag. I'm not teaching you the XML, but it's root tag, then data, then they give you the info or your detail of or your catalog, whatever you have. But if you want to create a style sheet for that, we're using a, let's say, just leave the one upstairs. We need to start it from this tag again, XML version and that, and we need to start it once again from this tag. We need to start less than a double quotation and bigger than. What you will do, XSL, this time you will say XSL colon, and let me bring that one, and XSL colon style sheet. After that you provide him the version. I want to get this version. You could add any version, and plus you could add XML NS. XML NS stand for the XML namespace colon XSL, because it's XSL. Then we need to provide namespace right here, whatever namespace is there. And just go back to right here. You see there's the XML style sheet version. Those two tag is mandatory. Just put it right here. Now we, for this one, has a hint tag too. Once you create the starting tag, we need to create the hint as well. Just complete it. It's XML style sheet. We need to add /. Now we have a basic XSL style sheet. Now get an inside and just put one tab. Is it what we do right now? We will say XSL colon template. That's the template we create for the XSL template, and let me create that one then. And you want to add the matching rule to it. Match, you could add the, like any value you could add it without this one, but it's good practicing it. Add it right here. It's if starting from a root tag. When you put this one starting from a root tag, and this is also need a hint tag as well. We're gonna delete the extra information, the attribute information, hint tag. Now we create the what do you call that, template as well. Right now we're using make sure you also know about the HTML as well. We're using HTML colon and hint tag HTML. Let me copy that one and go inside, because in HTML we have a body tag. That would be body tag. So we have a body tag. On a body tag we will add our value. So let's say for that one I want to create table. Just you need to put a table. On a table you could go inside. On a table, suppose we have a data row. Just again we need to add the, okay, let me create the empty tag and copy it. Keep pasting that one. I'm gonna copy that one because now I have a data row. So you need to put we need to pass our data row right here. Data row, table row. This is our table row. Is the TR stand for the table row. We need to add right now on the table row we have a table column or table header, you call them. It's a, let's say, table header. We have a table header. How many table header you want? Let's compare that one too. We create table for this. It would be, we wanna display that one. On table we have a table row. This is the row. Each time how many row you have, this is the row. On a table we have a header, like those is the header. So let's add on a row. This is our first row. If you want to create many row, you could copy paste that one. Let's say I want a title. you could place it right away right here, title. And also let's say copy, I wanna artist, let's copy that one. Like you could display all your data, like 4 of your data, artist and company, and I wanna add here like this 4 data I wanna display. See, I'm kinda manipulating this data. Right here is a many more, I just taking 4 of them. It is a manipulation because the original message is different than my message right here, what it shows. Like this is the XML transformation. We just could do anything to the message. Even we could add the make the value lesser or more, or do the some operation in it. So once we done from right here, we need to use, you could keep it like that, and there will be one tag, and it's a bookstore. I just give them until title. Data will display that much. But we wanna, because for example, suppose there is a many child like that. You see, right now we have another child sibling is a CD. There is another one. So for that reason, if it's repeating, these are just our object. If it's repeating our object, then we using if condition. So if you want to use if condition, you just come under your table row, you just put one more row, but this row is a simple one if condition. You say XSL colon for hyphen each, then say select equal to what you want to select right here, like whatever you want to select. But right now I want to select from catalog. We already passed the root tag, it must, otherwise you will start it from right here. But let's say catalog plus, we want to move it to the, because this is a repeating, whatever is repeating we want to move it right here. I say CD. So for each time they will go right here, they pick one sibling of catalog is CD, they bring it right here. Once it bring it right here, we will use another loop that will play, we will use another function to the value up to display the one. So we will come back again and use another tag, starting and ending tag. This time this is also a table row, we can go inside of the table row. We need to create a data row right now. We won't need to add the data row. So let's check our, and they also do the same thing. They just only add the title right here. We create a table row. Now we call them table data. How so you create a table data? You just type table data, because on a table data we need to display table data right here. You could say this is for this one or that one, but we want to use, because since we use for a for loop, the loop we're using that one right here. We're using the one another tag, ending tag. We will just come XML value up. We will type again XSL colon, say value of, then again select. So what value of what tag you want? For example, asking you, say I want a value of title, like whatever is value of title, because I put same name. I say I want a value of title. Okay, I say if you wanna, and this is a repeating, copy that one. How many time? Let's say this, the second is artist. I see the second time value of artist. How it work, each time they're gonna run that one catalog, and they pick the children of the catalog is CD. Then they gonna come right here, it says cd.title, cd.artist, cd. whatever other tag company cd dot here, they will put you all data right here. So this is the basic one. Right now we just create our XML transformation file, XSL transformation. So this is the you need to add, like if this two is located on the same location, you just add the location of this file. That's all you do on your code right here. You copy that one, add the location of this file, whatever name you just provide them. For example, whatever name you provide them for this one, you need to save it, because I don't want to do that. I just want to show you this one on our code, how should we do that stuff. But right now you could come and learn more about that and give the styling. Come right here, give the border or whatever you want, give different style, color. You could even give a color to this one, make it the way it's supposed to you like. For example, also they said border, you give them for border 1, they give them a color of this code, and also save it to anything, any name you want. They save it Kati SCC. Then you give a location on a UXML file, or whatever name you save the XSL, you give the location. XML IPN style sheet type tags. This is a tags in XSL, and you give them a href as a hyper. You need to provide a link. If that is on same location, you provide it this way. If it's on a different location, you just give them complete location, absolute location there. So let's use this quicker on our firewall and come back and copy this one. I'm gonna save that one, and just let me save it and come back. So I save it with the name of W3XSL. We go back to our DataPower and come to fire. We need to log in, that's why I'm gonna stop it. Come to fire XML file and just add one, add advanced, because we're creating one. And right now I will say W3, because W3 transformation, and we remove the space, leave it, you put whatever you like, and also loop back. Let's create a policy. Let's create a default policy right now, because make it more complicated on next video. And this XML firewall, I'm sure you know about those options we just picked. The body is XML, and we pick the, because you need to watch my first video. There's a basic one we just, and also we cannot, let me create one, because XML firewall is, then we need new rule. On new rule we say any firewall I want, but right now we will be using transformation. This is a new thing on this video. Transformation, you click, we need to upload it. You just click upload, choose file, and W3 from location, say upload, and continue. So now it come right here. You could view it if you want. You see, so you could bring a changes right here. You don't need to do, you could bring a changes. That's always I'm bringing changes from right here if thing I don't like it. So how it work, whatever we pass, it call them auto pick it. So whatever we pass, take it and do this transformation on it, whatever type of transformation we add to it, and give me the output. You see, they give you explanation like that. Let's done and apply, close, finish. Let's bring the testing tools on a testing tool, because we want anything, and just we need to add the right URL. Is a 49. We need to add 49. I mean the port number 49. So let's say I want to pass this one to it. the response is 200. You see it display all data for me right now. See, because if you pass colon right, see, you could pass 1 and 2 data, is up to you, or you pass every data. When you pass first time, if you pay attention right here, first time they give you your object, they will display title, those information like collection. You could pick different name for it and display for you right now. So that was like them. If you want to put URL and move more title, you could add more title to it. I'll see you on the next video.